preceded by the flag of the United States of America. Here is Magic Marcus Willis. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Magic Marcus Willis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, originally from Chernihiv in the Ukraine, now living and fighting in Oxnard, California, making his way into the ring is Dmytro Mytrofanov. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you all please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Gentlemen, please remove your hats at ringside for the playing of the national anthems of the Ukraine and the United States of America. And now, for the United States of America. Mr. Bad Evening. 8 scheduled rounds of boxing action in the middleweight division. Your officials judging at ringside, Mr. Bill Lurch from Chicago, Illinois, Mr. Robert Heckel, also from Chicago, Illinois, and Mr. El Gallardo from Chicago, Illinois. The third man in the ring judging the action is Celestino Ruiz from Chicago, Illinois. And now for the introduction of the principals. First, boxing out of the blue corner. He's dressed in the gold, purple, and black trunks. He weighed in at 157.5 pounds. He brings in the ring an outstanding professional record of 17 wins with 4 losses and 2 draws, with 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He is from the sunshine and warm weather state of Florida, hailing from Fort Myers. Here is Magic Marcus Willis. Has home directly across the ring, my right, boxing out of the red corner. He's dressed in the green trunks with the silver trim. He weighed in at 156 pounds and brings in to the ring an outstanding record of 18 wins with only 5 losses. He is a 2-time Ukrainian national champion and a member of the 2016 Ukrainian Olympic boxing team, originally from the Ukraine. Now, living and fighting out of Oxnard, California, ladies and gentlemen, here is Dmytro Mytrofanov. Once again, our main event scheduled for 8 rounds into the middleweight. Celestino Ruiz, the referee, in charge of the action. Here they go.
Okay, round 1 here. In the green, Dmytro, and Magic Willis in the black, and beautiful combinations to the body.
Rick, Steve back here from down ring, up in the ring. I don't know how long this one's going to go, man. I love those left hooks to the body.
Real sweet way to open it. Fearless. Hands up real high.
Hey, these are a couple of world-class fighters. Dmytro Mytrofanov, as I said, a 2-time national Ukrainian champion, member of the Olympic team. I mean, you know, this guy's world-class.
I like that balance. You see what I mean, where that right foot is a little closer,
Yeah,
spaced under your shoulders.
Great balance.
Leverage, a lot of leverage. Plus, he's got some pretty shoes on, too.
Hey, that's Adidas. You know how they pronounce Adidas overseas? I was overseas. I said I needed a pair of Adidas. They said, what's that? It's Adidas.
Ah, Adidas.
Adidas.
Willis has got those pretty trunks, though, too. So he probably can fight a little bit.
Well, you know, he got 17 wins, so I think he can fight a little more than a little bit. But he's in with a real tiger in there. I mean, this is really world-class competition. Right here, North Lake, Illinois. It's been a fantastic night, you know?
Natex boxing, baby. Some of the best. Promoter Andrew Sobko. What a good team. Sobko and Corbo.
Oh, nice right hand. You know, also, we're talking about our sponsors, Blue Orbis Logistics, Compass Holding, New York Central Enterprises, Wrigley City J. You know, it's necessary for a promoter starting out. Andre's a young promoter, fresh in the biz, putting on an outstanding show here, got a nearly packed house.
Hey, they're all waiting for this main event.
Can't think of a better way to spend the Saturday night, huh? We got to get the guy that won that bottle of vodka. And then we'll turn it up a notch.
It's the first round, really trying to impose his will, Dmytro. Nice green trunks.
You know,
real strong guy.
Yeah, very strong. In fact, Magic's corner is yelling, jam him, don't give him room to work. That's probably not a bad idea when you're in tight like that, because this kid bangs.
You know, I want everyone to know that after this bout, the fighters are going to be available for autographs, to sign T-shirts, and any other posters or pictures that you may have. So stick around after the event. You can get a chance to meet some of the fighters. I know Giovanni Cabrera Mieletti is going to be there. Got some fans in the house for Gio.
Dmytro
Mytrofanov.
Mytrofanov.
Well, you know, we've both been over there. You've been over. Have you been in the Ukraine? I know you were in Russia.
Not
been a couple of times.
Not the Ukraine. Moscow and Krasnodar. Southern Russia, 800 miles south of Moscow.
Yeah.
It's an industry. I'm sorry, farming, agriculture part of Russia. Actually, the fastest growing city in Russia. They now have about 1.5 million
Really?
there, but really religious type city. A lot of religious statues all over the city, but great people, nice people.
Well, I was over in the Ukraine. Been to Kiev, been to Odessa, and same thing. Had a ball over there. Great people.
Very tasty food. And
Good-
obviously
good
the
fighters.
Ukraine,
Good fighters.
They got a couple of guys that can bang. Boy, he's got that real leverage, short, powerful hook.
Yeah, straight punches too, Rick. You see that jab? Look how straight. Look at that.
Boy,
You know, I got to wonder just how many amateur fights this guy had. I mean, he's a two-time national Ukrainian champion. They say he won a bronze medal in the European Games, member of the Olympic team. You know, based on the way he fights, he probably had a couple of hundred amateur fights.
Without doubt, without doubt. It's just, he looks so at home there, and he's actually fighting a guy, this Marcus Magic Willis,
Who's a pretty slick fighter.
Oh yeah, I mean, if he wasn't as slick as he you know, has developed
He'd
himself
be out of
to
there
be,
by now.
oh, long ago, you know, and the desire to want to, you know, stay in there. So I noticed that Dmytro is trying to land these short punches in the clinch, and Marcus seems to be aware of that. Marcus,
You know, he's
all
just-
kinds of defensive skills.
And you know, Mitrofanov's offense is just smothering Magic. I mean, he's just winning these rounds. He's out hustling him.
Just too much for him,
Yeah,
overwhelming him.
he's just out hustling him.
It's hard to punch hard off your heels with your back on the ropes. I think if I was working Marcus Magic Willis's corner, I'd say we've got to get a little respect to slow this guy's onslaught down. We've got to land a good hard 1-2 somewhere there to just get this guy a little bit weary of just coming
Yeah,
in.
I'd agree with that
letting
because
both hands go.
he's walking right in. And you know, I mean, if the other fighter's going to let you do it, why not? You take advantage of it. And Dmytro is just walking right in. Let's walk
Yeah,
this
he's
night.
just not getting, not respecting him.
No.
You know, you got to take a risk and sit down on a real hard right hand and say, hey, I'm not going to give up that real estate quite that easy.
Well, it's been a heck of a night. I think every one of the fights we saw, including our opening bout with the two heavyweights, was a pretty good one.
There hasn't been one boring fight tonight out of 5.
Never seen a knockout? No.
That's because they're so closely.
Closely matched. They
Yeah.
all went the distance. And these were not bumps out there just trying to hang out and survive. I mean, these fights that went the distance, these guys were trying to the very end to win those fights.
Hey, that's to tell you something that there were no knockouts.
And the Miletti fight was, what, a 2-point fight?
Right. Let's see now that Dmytro is warmed up here, how hard he's going to hit. I just can't see Marcus, needs to establish a good hard right hand somewhere just to slow this bull-like attack down.
Look at that. Look at that.
Well, he wasn't defending the uppercut, so he shoveled in 5. You know, it's, hey, when you decide to block one, I'll stop throwing them.
I think he hurt him with that right hand to the ribs.
Like the guy said that used to beat himself in the head with a hammer. A guy goes, why'd you stop? He goes, because it feels so good. Yeah, I notice Willis is holding a little bit more on the inside now.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I see the tide of this battle changing here in this round.
Yeah, I mean, Willis is going to have a lot of heart to hang in here for 8.
Mytrofanov is really coming on. I don't know what the crowd is yelling, Rick, but I got a hunch it's not for magic.
It doesn't seem to be, no.
He's just being overwhelmed here.
Yeah, that left hook to the body is really, really hard. Yeah, I just don't see magic with a good right hand. He's slapping with the right hand. His left hook is not good. He's, Dmytro's offense.
I gotta hand it to you, and that's something only a veteran guy would pick up. We both saw it, the way he's slapping with that right hand. He's not turning his punch over. He's got no leverage on a punch. There's nothing on it. You can hit a guy all day with that. I think
Dmytro doesn't give him the room to extend his right hand either, and he won't pull the trigger on it. Look, like there's a jab. Where's a nice 1-2 as he walks in? He's trying to catch him off the back of the head and stuff.
And look at that hook to the body.
They did their homework on this guy, and Marcus Magic Willis is the perfect matchup for Dmytro.
He got nailed there.
Yeah, he got caught looking. Dmytro.
That's what it is. See, you've been over there. You got that ear for it.
This guy's a calm, cool customer for taking all that heat.
Yeah. He impresses me as a good, solid pro, a guy who's been around, a guy who knows how to fight. But when you're stepping up to that world-class level, that's where you separate. That's where the cream rises to the top. And I think he's in there with a world-class fighter. I just don't know whether or not he's able to pull this off. I think he might be a little bit deep. Still in there still trying to make things happen. Very cool, very calm, seasoned pro. But he's really in with a good fighter tonight.
Like you said, move your head right after you punch, okay? Right after you punch, because he's just countering. That's all he's doing, okay?
Yeah, I would say he's in over his head.
Here they go.
Yeah, this Dmytro's warmed up now, and the shots are going to be a little harder.
Look at that 5-punch combination. 1,
Boy, we don't see too many guys at this skill level, technically or fundamentally.
Yeah.
I mean, it's raining on Harris right now.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more than a light rain. It's more like a thunderstorm.
You know,
Throws that check slap hook.
yeah,
He doesn't
again,
turn
he's
his
got
leg over and
just gonna say, he's got a
doesn't
tendency.
rotate his hips.
You're hitting the nail on the head. He's got a tendency to slap with those punches, that left hook.
All he needs is really a good straight right hand and keep it fundamental, but he doesn't seem to have that in his repertoire.
You know, I like watching this kid, Dmytrofanov. I love when he works downstairs to the body with that left hook. He reminds me of so many of the great Mexican fighters that had those
Yeah,
great
exactly.
left hooks.
Yeah,
You
the
know?
Julio Cesar Chavez.
That's the name I was going to throw out. Absolutely. And then he'll switch from side to side. He'll throw the right hand. He's tried to slip a right hand uppercut in there. Watch him set it up and go again.
Well, I can
Bang.
almost bet that he's going to find that liver on Magic if he keeps pumping that left hook to the body. He hasn't hit the liver and froze it yet, but
Look at that.
he's looking for it.
He shoot that left hook around the elbow. See the way he did that? That's a slick veteran move, man.
Magic is tough as nails, though.
Yes, he is.
You got to give Magic credit. I would have quit. What round are we in?
One too many.
Yeah, what round are we in? 4?
Yeah, I think we're in a.
I would have
in
quit
a
4
fourth.
rounds ago with some of those body shots.
Oh, Magic came to fight. Magic just got nailed with a right hand.
Yeah, I think Dmitry is starting to wonder how tough this guy really is. Like, he's hit him with everything except his car. Hit him with everything except the kitchen sink. Yeah.
Good job by the referee, making sure that nobody got a little out of control there and get behind the head.
Yeah, I got scared for the ref. I thought he was going to get hit.
Look at that. Look at that to the body.
Snuck that right hand
He
into
sure
the body.
did. Wasn't that sweet?
When they're toe-to-toe, this is all Dimitro's fight.
I hope you guys watching at home can appreciate that. Rick and I sitting here at ringside, a couple of old fight guys having a fun Saturday night. Man, it's just beautiful. I love the way he moves side to side, drop that hook to the body, slip that right hand to the body. Another good round.
Yeah, Magic's got to be careful being aggressive. That's when those counters are going to hurt more.
Another good round from the man from the Ukraine. Well, Rick, we're getting into round 5. Halfway through this bout, how do you have it scored? Pretty much a shutout, I'd say, eh?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any answers except taking punishment and, you know, getting a few breadcrumbs.
While you got this on me, I gotta hold this up. You know who this belongs to? This belongs to my partner right here, Rick Wilson, ringside champion, the Iron Man. He fought in 5 decades, right? 5 decades? 5 decades. I hate to tell you, I remember when he was a little kid.
Longest active amateur in the history of boxing. And
I don't know if you,
still active.
I don't know if you were a little kid, but I remember you at about 20, 21.
I started at 18, 17.
Look at that right hand shoot to the body. Magic coming back trying to do something with it, but just don't have it, man.
Let me see an instant replay. Oh, 2 beautiful shots.
Yeah. Look at, I can see him setting up that left hook. It's beautiful, you know?
Yeah, Magic steps around after, you know, he gets hit, but, you know, this is a rough fight. I'm sure Magic is more durable than we can imagine. Magic's got some tricks too, but it's just not technically and fundamentally as solid as
Well, Magic's corner is saying, don't let him hold you. He wants to rest. I think Mytrofanov has anything in his mind except resting.
He's pushing and pulling. You know, you grab one hand, he hits you with the other.
Absolutely.
You grab the other hand, he hits you with the right, and he hits you with the left.
I love the way he reaches around those elbows. You know, it's a real slick veteran move, man. He does it with the right hand. He does it with the left too.
Yeah, Dmytro gets good leverage when he holds the alternative hand to throw the other hand, so he doesn't mind that. You know.
There's that left hook again.
Yeah, he's going to catch him in the liver if he keeps it up. I don't know if he'll stay on it, but probably in a couple rounds he'll catch him in the soft spot of that liver, and Magic's going to have to take that knee.
I would just not stand in that pocket and let Dmytro wail on me. He's got to.
That was finally a 1-2, but it was weak.
His corner's yelling 1-2.
He can't keep backing up. He's got to set. He's got to set and draw a line in the sand. Because when he backs up, he's fighting off his heels, like right here.
Right here.
And that's not good. There's a little trickery in there, those underslaps.
You know, he caught him with a left hook, Magic, but geez, there's nothing on it.
That was a beautiful right uppercut by Magic in there. Looks like Dmytro's slowing down a little bit this round. He's looking for that second win. Like I said,
boy, there's a couple of tough guys in here, huh?
Oh my God!
Great fight.
I mean,
coming up round number 6. I see a little bit of blood on his eye. Is he cut? I didn't see it in the fight. Let's take a look at that left eye.
they got some Vaseline on it.
Yeah, they got a lot of Vaseline on it. Maybe he got a little nick. He nailed Mytrofanov with a hook.
Yeah, but he's fighting Dmytro's fight.
Absolutely, staying right there.
You know, I don't see a good classic 1-2. I would say try to get an angle and land a good hard 1-2.
And he's never going to do anything off those ropes, man.
No. I don't see any blood in the eye. I think he's okay. Boy, this Dmytro's like a little machine, isn't he?
Yeah. You know, Willis, it just landed a couple of left hands, but man, it doesn't have any effect.
Boy, he's softening up that rib. He's hitting that rib hard. Yeah, he got his second win now. You know, he took the last half of that round off. Marcus Magic Willis, definitely tough as nails, no question about that.
But you know, Ricky's got a record of 17 wins and 4 losses, so this guy's been around, man. I mean, it's easy to believe watching him in that ring how he wound up with 17 rings.
Yeah, hard to beat him in only 4 losses. 2 draws, he probably won those. He's got some nice counter-punching skills. He's a natural athlete.
Got a heck of a build, too.
Oh, yeah, physique. You know, he's built like a statue.
He's built like you and I used to be built.
Pretty close. I think Dmytro's trying a little bit of different strategy now. He's looking for a right uppercut off that lead-in jab.
You know, I'm looking at Willis's record here, and you know he's got losses, but they're all to a kid with a 19-0 record. You got another loss to Stalin Lopez, a kid 6-0. I mean, he he lost to Jorge Melendez, who was 21-2-1 for the interim WBO Latino Super Welterweight title. So the fighters that he's lost to are all good fighters, and boy, he's really showing his toughness in here. It's just that he's in another league with this kid.
I think his corner man is the guy that brought in Kovalov, and also
yeah, he is.
Yeah. Let's give him a shout out.
Yeah, in fact, that's Egos Klimas. He's he's not on the ring apron, but you'll see him in the corner.
Yeah.
He's the manager of Kovalov
And Lomachenko, right?
Lomachenko, and a guy that I'm really high on, a kid that I just think is going to be a future world champion this year. Alexander Gritzy means the nail in Russian, Ukrainian. And boy, he's got 3 great fighters and a 4th one here tonight.
Absolutely.
They came in from Oxnard, California for the show.
Well,
And you know, well, go ahead, I cut you off.
well, you know, when you see a guy like this, this is a good lesson to all the other guys out there aspiring to be boxers and fighters.
Nice and smart, baby.
This
2
is
more rounds and you're home.
what you're supposed to look like with all the hard work and the training. You know, this guy is definitely the goods.
And I'll tell you what I'm impressed with. You got a world-class fighter here. You got somebody, obviously, they want to build up, Dmytro, and they're putting him in, coming all the way out from Oxnard, California, with a guy who really is a talented fighter that, you know, could beat him.
What are we in, 7 here or 8?
I think we're in 7.
Yeah, this guy, I don't think he's going to be able to get Marcus out of here. Marcus just...
No, you know, and I thought earlier with all of those hooks and those bombs he was dropping on him, I
Just
didn't
too
expect
tough.
him to go. He's too tough. They're making a fighter. Look at that left hook.
He just shakes it off like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
And comes back with a left hook. Like they don't even hurt him.
And
This
then
guy-
he got slick and he hit him behind the head.
This guy's just more than durable.
Tough guy. Pawing again with that right hand. Slapping with it.
Doesn't have the range to do anything with it, and he won't turn it under. You know, he kind of like slaps over the top of it. He's looking for a tempo shot, but, you know, Dmytro is hip to that. Marcus doesn't mind getting hit 2 times to 3 times to hit you once.
No. It's kind of a mistake, I think, but
He doesn't really move his head. It's a peekaboo, hands up, earmuff type defense. There he's holding his hand while he's trying to hit him.
you know, that was a slick move. Did you see him throw that looping overhand right and then immediately turn the left hook off it to the body? That looping overhead right to the head and right back with the hook to the body.
I don't think Marcus has seen too many guys of this skill set. You know, just pure good fundamentals.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, Dmytro is boxing basically mistake-free. Anytime he is hit, it's off the side of the head or off the top of the head. It's never nothing coming straight in. He slips the jab, and then he hits you with 2 counters.
Pop that jab now. Pop it. There you go.
And he walks right in behind the jab.
Good, Dima, good. Beautiful, beautiful. 30 seconds, Dima. Nice.
I think Dimitri's figured out that that right hand slap ain't gonna cut it.
No.
Nice, Dima. Nice.
You know, I like the fact that Mytrofanov comes in behind that jab. There's basic boxing fundamentals, you know? Look, the jab working.
There goes
Mouthpiece came
lost the
out.
mouth guard.
Celestino said, hey, you fight. Mouthpiece or no mouthpiece.
Well, he knew there was probably little time left in it. So why stop him with 3 seconds? Defend yourself.
Well, Rick, the final round, the final bout of the evening, will liven up the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get on this mic.
Just don't make a mistake. Be smart.
Steve Corbo, sent into action. Gonna fire us up.
That's right, okay? You're winning the fight, okay? Just be careful. He's gonna try to come with everything stupid. So just be smart, right? Last round, baby. Last round. It's your fight. It's your fight, okay?
It's the final round
Real talk.
of the evening. Give these guys a round of applause. Here they go.
Hands up, Dima. There you go. Pop that jab. Pop that jab. Beautiful, Dima.
Nice right hand
Nice, Dima.
in there by
Hands up.
Dmytro.
Good, Dima. Nice, Dima.
A lot of fans in here for Dmytro,
Last round, baby.
and he's
Last round.
satisfying them with all kinds of great body shots.
Just like that.
All right, Rick, we had to liven up the crowd, the final round, the
Yeah,
final bout of the evening.
they came on a little bit.
Good job. Nice,
Dmytro's
nice.
pinpointing his shots now with straight right hands to the body and left hooks, really accurate.
And you know, it's interesting you mention that. Great pro fighters, man. I mean, I've always been amazed to see guys do it. And even working in the gym with guys, they know how to place their punches.
Right. They're real accurate now.
Yeah,
Dmytro's looking to get him in a little left hook exchange
yeah.
where he can use Willis's inertia to crank his left hook up.
Last round, baby. Last
And
round.
was it Angelo Dundee that used to say, you don't hook with a hooker?
Right, so he's trying to bait him into that. You know, here, take this slap hook for my, leveraged, cranking, short, crisp hook. If he catches him on the chin,
Get that jab pumping. Push him back with that jab, then work.
but he's been keeping those gloves up all night. I mean, what do you got to do to stop Harris? That's my question.
I don't know, he just got nailed with a heck of a right hand.
And this guy could walk
he didn't
through
blink.
a firestorm. You know, I mean,
But you know, Rick, you know from your days in the ring, there are some guys, you're just not going to stop them, man. I mean, you're going to hit them with everything, beat on them all day long. But these are just some rugged, tough guys.
Yeah.
They're wired that way. You're not going to stop them.
yeah, this guy could walk through, getting hit with 2x4s.
So you go out and you beat them down, which is just what Dmytro did the entire fight. I mean, I think I got him winning every round.
30 seconds, Dima. 30 seconds.
We'll see what the judges call it.
Yeah, it's a shutout, dude.
Yeah, rounds have been close. I mean, they've been competitive, but I mean, he's just gone out there and he's done what he had to do. You got a guy in front of you that's not going anywhere, so you just deliver a beatdown. You win every round.
Dima. Nice, Dima. Good.
Yeah, he's loading up for everything he's got right now, but it's way too late for Marcus.
No.
Now, 1, 2,
You know,
Nice, good.
not going to catch lightning in the bottle there. He just weaved under 4 punches.
Well,
Great
I'm going
fight.
up in the ring. Great fight. I think our gentleman from the Ukraine probably won the decision on this, but we never know until we hear it from the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, after this bout, stick around because we'll have the classes available to sign autographs, take pictures. You get a chance to meet some of the great ones you saw in the ring tonight. Great job. To the official scorecards we go, where all three of our judges are in agreement. El Gallardo, Robert Heckel, and Bill Lurch all see this bout identical at 80-72. All in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision from the Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, Dmytro Mytrofanov. Ladies and gentlemen, at the soft side of the ring, he gets into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause as he leaves the ring. Your winner from the Ukraine, Dmytro Mytrofanov. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Natex Promotions thanks you. We appreciate you being here. We've had a great time. We hope you're back at our next show. Have a good evening. Drive safely. Don't forget, stick around, and after the bouts, you'll get an opportunity to meet and greet some of the fighters that you've seen in the ring tonight. Thank you. I'm Steve Corbo. It's been my pleasure. Have a good evening.
Roy, so thanks for coming out, giving us the support. So what's going on with all these great boxers you're associated with and yourself?
Well, I'm just taking it easy, trying to get my last one in. Loving the Natex promotion. They did a great job here tonight. It's so fun because Shady got a great win tonight. Shady Gamora from Sweden, who I train, is being brought along pretty good, I think. He looked very impressive to me tonight in his sixth pro fight. I know they said fifth, but it was his sixth. And, he's 5-0. I mean, 6-0 with 5 KOs. I'm loving it.
You're doing a great job with him. Shady, how's this guy for a coach, having one of the greatest legends of boxing coaching you?
Yeah, I can't have a better coach than this. He wants perfection. He don't want just like a good job. You need to do everything perfect, And that's how I'm going to become great with a coach like this.
Well, that's good. You make mistakes, and he sees them, and he corrects them, and then the job gets done great. Hey, this was a great night of boxing. There were no knockouts. That mean that a lot of the matchups were pretty competitive, huh, Roy?
Well, they were pretty competitive, but he did stop his guy in the third round, so we're
Oh, yeah, he did stop him. Well, I'm glad you reminded me of that. Yeah. Hey, God bless you guys for coming. We look for more things with Natex Boxing, and this was a great show and a great turnout tonight. Anything else you want to say, Roy?
Yeah, thank you for having us. We enjoyed it. We love coming to Chicago. And last but not least, I have my final fight February 8th in Pensacola, Florida for my retirement. But Andrew of Natex told me he can bring Anderson Silva out of retirement, and he'll bring it right here to Chicago. So if he does that, I will come out of retirement to whoop Anderson Silva's ass, and that's about it.
That sounds great. Hey, thanks, champ, for everything. Good to see you guys. God bless you in the new year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.